Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Welcome back to Dark Souls 3. I'm at a bonfire. I will have just showed you how I reached this place, either at the end of the last video or at the start of this one. I'm not entirely sure yet. We'll go deal with things in just a moment. This place... Yeah, I don't even think we want to go in there. I think there's like a couple of goodies we can get right at the entrance, but it's not even worth it, I don't think. So we're here. This connects back out to the swampy, gross town water area. That's the official formal name, by the way. Swampy, gross town water area. I grabbed that item. I already forget what it was. Just like a Titanite shard or something, maybe? Probably. I figured I'd come get back here to this area just to speed things along a little bit, because we do want to keep exploring beyond here. And I was, along the way, I was reminded that there's a bonfire. And so that's what we just did. Ooh, and a large soul of a nameless soldier. I don't really want to explore too much more around here because I just don't like fighting the creepy spider people, mutant monster people spider things. They are disturbing. I say that and then we have to go into this area and just fight a bunch of them anyway. We're going this way because I think it'll open up some shortcuts to get us to the boss fight a bit quicker. Oh, and I still have to fight you. Luckily, I have a bunch of gnawing. Oh, they spit vomit and poison stuff. Poison goo vomit. Ugh. I do really enjoy this Doris gnawing spell. Doris is gnawing. Oh, except we're out of it. Out of FP. Ooh, that was a lot of poison. It's okay, we're fine. I decided to get rid of the boulder heave just because if we only have to focus on miracles, that's good. And I really like having the replenishment over time spell. It's very, very handy. I like it a lot. I like it a heck of a lot. Alright, we made it. I will just top off with the Estus soup here real quick. Now we have to deal with the Silver Knight again. I don't know if we have to. I think we could just run away from him. Oh no, we don't. We don't even get to fight him again. He's gone forever. The archer up above is still there, however. Yeah. Okay. We're just not going to worry about that one. And then voila, we're back here to deal with all of the ambushy dog nonsense and the invisible spellcaster creeps. It's gonna be good times. There's the dogs. Or the first two at least, there were two more. Oh, look at that, that was beautiful. Ooh, I'm glad that spell just managed to stop short before hitting me. Yeah, this part is just obnoxious. Ooh, but we got some Estus back. I like that. Now is when we just back away! So that doesn't happen. Oops. Well, this is why we got the closer bonfire. It would probably be worthwhile to use an ember and get the extra little bit of health. I may just need to suck it up and put a few points for my next couple of level ups into like more HP. That seems like it'd be good. Come on, I see you. I love this spell so much. Oh, this is so much fun. This spell is just so much fun. I love it. I don't know why I'm enjoying this so much, but it's good. This is the power that I wanted. This is what I wanted our lightning spear to be. Oh yeah. And then out of focus. Ooh, a green blossom. I'm curious to know if I'm actually inflicting bleed on those enemies. Like, if that's what's happening? I don't know. I don't know if they're just taking the, like, what, dark or magic damage, whatever it is that I'm inflicting, or if they're actually, if I'm triggering a full bleed and blood loss against them each time. Okay, back out here, and I'm gonna accidentally turn the wrong way every single time. So, just, you know, get used to it now. Alright, first two dogs. Ooh, only one at a time. I like this. Not a fan of the stupid spellcaster, though. Dogs first. We'll fight them, like, back down here, maybe? We'll try to. Come on, you stupid dogs. I gotta be really careful about that frostbite, because it's basically the same as bleed. It fills up, and I think you just take a huge chunk of damage. I think it also, like, messes up your stamina or something? I'm not sure. I don't really remember the details of how that works. Okay, yeah, I remember that there's a bunch of you around here. Not what I meant to do. This is what I meant to do. I hear so many of you growling and grumbling. I know there's more of you here than just the spellcaster. Oh, that was one of the dogs. I didn't even realize that. I really want that to be an illusory wall. Okay. Yeah, that'll be a shortcut. That'll be very handy. That's one of the things that we're here for. Ooh, large titanite. Oh, this place just looks so cool. It's so neat. Okay, nothing else there. Let's hit the lift here and see where this goes first. If there is a shortcut, which I believe there is, I'd rather activate that before doing something risky. Okay. This is actually awesome. This is the Church of Yorshka. Just up those stairs there. Sweet. Okay. Awesome. I don't know whether I want that to be up or down, so we'll just leave it down here for the time being. Okay, so there was the warning that there's a miscreant ahead. Who? What? Are you invisible? What on earth just hit my shield? There are a bunch of spellcasters up in there. I don't remember the details, but I remember there being something else going on in here. Like with the urns or something? I don't know. Oh my gosh, there's so many of those spellcasters. Oh, more Estus, I love that. Oh gosh! Everything just hits so hard. Why do you stab me for so much damage? I don't like all the damage that you do. Okay, we're gonna get a little replenishment going. I'm just gonna top myself up, you know, we're here, may as well. Okay. I think these are like gunpowder barrels. Yeah, I believe that is the case. Just gonna poke my nose out here real quick. Oh, that's the boss fight. Okay, so we made it to the boss fight arena. These urns I recall being something, maybe? Yeah, they have ice inside of them. So they do frostbite damage if you destroy the urns. The creepy crawly that was up there, he will jump down on you when you go for the item. If we don't kill him first, which I did. Okay, cool. I'd forgotten about all that stuff. So then what is down here? This is how we would get back up and deal with the enemies from behind. If we had dropped down here first. So we could have dropped down there. I saw the item from above. Ooh, another large Titanite shard. Oh, I'm so excited. How many of those do we have now? 3. So with 2 of them, I can upgrade my Shodel one more time. It has not consumed any large shards yet. So that is very, very, very exciting to me. So around the boss fight, I think we have a few important items to pick up. So I'm going to have a little look. Go for a little wander. Soul of a Weary Warrior, I like that. I don't like whatever footprints I'm hearing, though. Footsteps. Oh yeah. Oh, it's you and you have a giant scythe. Holy cow, you have a giant scythe. Oh, I love this spell. Have I mentioned that yet? I really enjoy this spell. It's so much fun. It's so potent. Alright, well, that was one additional spell that we didn't need to cast. That's still pretty okay. Those three down there, we've walked in front of that archway and seen there's usually like 3 or so enemies down here, including one, I believe, with a giant beefy cross, one of the fire stick wielders, for lack of a better description. There are still a few more invisible enemies around here, I believe. I seem to recall there being a few of them just outside of the boss fight here. If only I had an illusion. Oh, maybe they're down there. That's the other shortcut I believe will be opening. I think? I'm not entirely sure. I don't remember. I have just the vaguest, foggiest memories. I do remember the boss, though, and this boss fight is miserable. But I also have enough souls to go back and level up, so I probably want to do that. I do also really want the item that's in there. So we'll have to be kind of careful here. Yeah, okay, you were the invisible enemies that I remember. Ooh, free ember. It would be exciting if I didn't have 61 of them. Well, 60 of them before. 61 of them now. Oh, there's one of the fire wielders. And there's another ghost ice warrior person. I call them ghost warriors because they look kind of ghostly. I don't think they're actual ghosts. Oh gosh. This is exactly what I was afraid was going to happen. I am terrified of your fiery nonsense. I don't know, maybe we do go around this way? This is an item that I want, either way. So that last hit is the one that's inflicting the bleed. I'm doing way too many of those. I don't know, the inconsistent damage keeps throwing me off, but, like, in a good way, I like doing massive amounts of bleed damage from time to time. Hence me using the spell. That's kind of the whole point. Is this actually an illusory wall? Holy cow, it is. There's the magic clutch ring. Okay, so the big, scary, beefy enemy over there is big and scary and beefy. Yeah, you, with all your stupid fiery nonsense. I dislike your fiery nonsense. Oh! Gosh, darn it, I was just trying to roll away from all that. Oy. I was trying to roll to the side to dodge that, and that did not work at all. Okay, well... Church of Yorshka is closer. I would love to get my souls back, because we have enough to level up once, maybe, possibly twice? I am kind of uncertain at this point. here's that main archway again. There are 3 enemies. Is one of them coming down here? They're all coming down here? I do not want to deal with all of them. We will go around. We will take the long way. I am okay with this. I hope you're okay with this, because I'm bringing you all along for the ride. It seems just a teensy-weensy little bit safer. And I hope that that is actually true. Saw an invisible person. There you are. I don't want to deal with any of the dogs or anything else down there. I don't want to deal with any of that situation either. So this is the way to sneak around and deal with the 2 spellcasters from behind. Or maybe just ignore the entire situation. I don't know if they're going to spot me here. Yeah, they have. But I think we can ignore everything else. I'm going to linger here for a moment, see if anybody comes after me. I don't think so, but it's kind of hard to tell when all the enemies are invisible. I think we're fine. I'm going to operate under the assumption that I'm fine. You have some gnawing ready for you. Ooh, we got the scythe. That's kind of cool. Oh gosh! We're not going to fight the boss right now. I'm just going to reiterate that. This is... Oh, this is me being out of focus again. This is me just getting my stuff back so we can go level up before we fight the boss. Man, I love that it still inflicts a bleed even through the shields. Oh, it's so good. Okay. Oh right, there were invisible creatures along here. Again, just trying to be kinda safe before I do all this stuff. Trying to cover my bases. I don't want to back up into an enemy while I'm fighting this stupid thing. Okay. That was so much easier than last time. Oh, we got a lot of souls. Okay, I feel pretty happy about how all of that went, all things considered. So there are 3 enemies here. They actually just leave and go patrolling in that direction. Kind of regardless of what I decide to do with my life. Is there anything else around here? I feel like there should be an item around here. Kind of surprised that there is not. Yeah, so the 3 enemies are just going to leave and go on their own patrol. In addition to the 2 that are already patrolling, those 2. So, I don't know, we could wait a minute for them to leave, or try to deal with all 3 of them, which seems like a stupid idea, or I don't know, keep going around like I just did. Going around was not too bad. Options for fighting the boss. For now, though, we're going back to Firelink Shrine. Gonna level up a bit. probably upgrade, like, my scythe or something? I'm not entirely certain. Also, yeah, we have 2 of these. And we have 3 of these. That is a lot of souls.
Welcome.
I think we're just shy being able to level up 3 times. Yeah. Oh well. I forget what the next attunement break is. I think it's like 24, 25 to get the next attunement slot. Endurance would also be nice. Attunement, 7 more. We're getting very close to being able to cast Dorothy's Gnawing an additional time. Or Doris's Gnawing. My brain sees the word Dorothy when I look at that, for whatever reason. So if I keep calling it that, apologies. It's Doris's Gnawing. I know that. Doesn't matter. Yeah, I think this is okay. I don't really like putting more points into Vigor, but trying to stay alive is kind of important at this point.
Farewell, Amy.
Grey Rat is gone, we know that. Yep, he's off looking for stuff like I asked him to.
Ah, just wasn't it?
For you... the Great Scythe of the Pontiff Knights. Frigid spirits that linger in Irithyll. The large blade appears to be eaten away by insects, making it lightweight but also brittle. Skill Frost. Create a bone-chilling frost with each swing of the Great Scythe that causes temporary frost effects. I don't know, I've always thought that using a scythe would be kind of fun, but they seem very slow and impractical as weapons. Shodel. What else could I level up? We could level up the Chime and make our attack power a bit better. Oh, we also got the ring. Oh my gosh, I forgot about the ring. I'm leveling up the shield. Yeah, we have Titanite shards, so I'll at least spend the regular shards on this. We have so many. I have oh so many. This will raise the stability of the shield, so I lose less stamina and get staggered less when I block. And it's only a tiny little bit. But I do block pretty darn often with the shield, so I think it's worthwhile. And then I do like the Shodel. We'll see how it ends up being when it's, you know, leveled up most of the way, if not all the way. And when I get lightning on it. That's kind of what I want to try doing with that weapon. I've already mentioned all this, but just to reiterate. Is there anything else I want to do? We have the ring. Do we get any other interesting items? Not really. We have 1 lightning gem, but we don't have the coal that we need to actually infuse a lightning weapon. The gem of infused titanite found in the aftermath of dragon hunts. Used in infusion to create lightning weapons. Lightning weapons inflict lightning damage and scale with faith, which is good because I'm going to be focusing a lot on my faith once we get our next attunement slot. No other miracles or anything. No other armor or anything like that to look at. Yeah, so the ring. So what ring do I want to swap out? Probably the Sage Ring? Although I really don't like giving that up. So we've got a couple of rings. We've got the Magic Clutch Ring. It's very similar to the Fire Clutch Ring, which I have put in storage at this point. It increases your attack power with that element, but compromises damage absorption. So it lowers our physical defense by a ridiculous amount, but it would boost our magic attack power if we were a sorcerer. This is specifically like sorcery type magics, not my miracle magic. However, we have the Ring of the Sun's Firstborn. Ring of the Sun's Firstborn, who inherited the light of Gwyn, the First Lord. The sun's firstborn was once a god of war until he was stripped of his stature as punishment for his foolishness. No wonder his very name has slipped from the annals of history. And this greatly boosts miracles, similar to Morn's Ring, which just slightly boosts miracles. These actually stack, so I can equip both of them. However, just like in Dark Souls 2, they will only boost attack power miracles, not healing miracles. So I won't heal any more for having either or both of these rings. But my lightning, my Doris's gnawing, any other attack spells that I get that are miracles, we will be getting more later, any of those will be boosted. So I think we're going to do it. Sage's Ring shortens my spellcasting time. I don't think that's that big of a trade-off. Yeah, I mean, it's still pretty quick. I mean, we're talking fractions of a second, like half a second or something. The Sage's Ring is also going to be less important as I raise my own dexterity. Which we're going to get back to once I hit like 40 or 45 faith, I think. Not really much else I want to do. I'm probably going to go grind out a handful of souls to level up one more time before we go into the next boss fight. I may actually go throw my summoning sign outside of the boss fight that we were just at and show that off. See, just see how we do. See how I do against Pontiff, because I remember that fight being kind of miserable. I'm also wondering if he can be bled, because Doris's gnawing might actually be amazing if that's the case. There are a couple of bosses that may be vulnerable to bleeding, and if that is correct, some of those fights can be made a lot easier. I may also tweak my armor a little bit, go with something a bit heavier, a bit nicer. Try to get a bit more defense, I'm not sure. But anyway, I'm done for now. Thank you all for joining me, and may the grace of the Twilight Dragon be with you.